Hey everybody, hope you are doing awesome today. Just came up with a simple idea. I'm always looking for a way to help you consider how you could create that 3-day weekend lifestyle. And so I have a hypothetical scenario, and maybe it'll happen someday. Let's say that you were picked to be one of the first people to go on one of those SpaceX or whatever the company's gonna be named flights to Mars. And you're gonna be one of those people that first colonizes Mars as a part of Elon Musk's second planet living project. And you get offered by them, you're told, you know what, you get to have this party. You're going to have this 3-day weekend party, this going away party, and you can have it anywhere you want on planet Earth. You can invite whoever you want, and the party can be whatever you want it to be like. So I want you to think about, if you had that opportunity, you know you're going to be gone for a long time. See, this is a lot nicer than thinking about you dying, although there are parallels, but you're going to be going to Mars, and let's say you know you're not going to be back for at least 5 years or 10 years or whatever it might be. And you think, okay, these are the people I'd like to connect with. What are the things that I'd like to do? Where would I like to be? I could have this magical 3-day weekend, which actually is going to get paid for. It's going to be subsidized. And that's something that you get for being one of these pioneers, these people that's willing to do it. What would that look like? Who would you have time with? Who would you be inviting to make sure they come with you? Because these people aren't going to Mars. You're going to Mars, they're not. Who would you have coming to this? And think about what that weekend would look like. And if you think about it, what it would probably be is the people that are most important to you. The people that perhaps you're not sure are going to be alive when you come back. Maybe the people that you've lost touch with, that you've always wanted to reconnect with, but you've either been afraid of, or what might happen, or maybe there's some unfinished business in a relationship that maybe you need to resolve. So those would be probably the people, or maybe people you've been excited to connect with, and you just know that, you know what, you might never get a chance to see them again. So who would those people be? And then knowing that you're going to come back in 5 to 10 years, you don't know what the effects of being on Mars are going to do to you. Maybe you're going to come back and you can't do some of the things you used to do physically. Maybe you're going to be just simply older. It's going to be 5 years from now or 10 years from now. What are the activities you would do? And so I just encourage you to consider this, because every time we wake up in the morning, that's something that, it happened the day before, but it might not happen the next day. And we've heard it said so many ways and so many times before that life is a gift and tomorrow is not promised. And yet so many of us live in a way as if it's either guaranteed or it's promised, or, well, you know what, if it doesn't show up, it's really not that big of a deal. And I've found that, at least for me, when I'm aware of that, when I find out that, this friend passed away, or that this person's battling cancer, or, here's somebody that I might never see again, those are the sort of things that really refocus me and put me back on track to remembering that the best ROI investments I ever receive are the ones that I spend with people I love and doing activities I enjoy. And so this is really a call to action for you to consider. If you have this vision of what it could look like, most of the things that involve people and activities, maybe you wouldn't have the budget to pull this off yourself. You might say, well, wait, I want to go to this very specific place. It's going to be really expensive. But if you took out the luxurious part of it and you thought about the people you said you'd love to spend your time with, if you knew that you weren't going to see them for 5 to 10 years or longer, and you think about the activities that you would do, those could be the same people and the same activities that perhaps you could be doing once a year, once a quarter, once a month, once a week. And so I invite you to start tapping into this. There's something, a friend of mine told me a quote he said it's from Bono. I need to research it, but I'm going to share it anyway because it just popped in my brain, where apparently Bono, the lead singer of U2, said that most people don't realize that life is a lot more malleable. It's a lot more shapeable than we realize. And that there are things that we can impact and things that we can make happen, but we get shy to ask, or we don't think that it's possible. And so I invite you to consider, what would that ideal situation be like for you? Who would be there? What would you be doing? And yes, where would you be? Because that's also possible. Maybe you can get there. Maybe you can afford that, or maybe that becomes a goal for you to say in the next 3 years or 5 years or 10 years that you're going to make that happen, and start thinking in a way that really reflects the preciousness of life, the fragility of life, of knowing that not everything's promised, that today's a gift and that tomorrow might not be the same. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope this inspires you to live a more energetic, passionate life outside of work, which then also, in my experience, then allows you to come back into your work inspired and full, with your cup full and ready to make a great impact in people's lives in the work you do and generate a greater income, which then goes right back and helps you to afford the ability to enjoy these things, to take these trips, to sponsor the charities you believe in, to afford the lifestyle you want, and have that become a more natural and frequent part of your life. I hope this serves you. And as always, I look forward to helping you impact more people and make more money in less time, doing what you do best so you can better enjoy your family, your friends, and your life. Thanks so much for listening.